Alright, claim. Got it. Boom, boom, we're done. So almost $40 there. We got I don't know, 12 gallons of gas, 23 cents per gallon. So let's see, 233, I don't know, we got 260 back, if my math isn't correct, around 260. So if you're going to use Upside, or if you're just going to buy gas in general, I would just buy an entire tank. But if you're trying to save for fuel efficiency and only put half a tank in, or you think the gas is going to go down, it doesn't make sense when you factor in your time. Oh. Doesn't make sense when you're going to factor your time in. You're going to waste that money, let alone the gas to go to a gas station again. So yeah. Alright, back to stock talk. Well, some other things that I bought. Walmart, they have good returns because they're taking Target's market share the last couple years. I didn't buy a lot of it, just a little bit. About $1,000. Each one of these are all about $1,000. So Walmart's taking Target's market share because the prices the last couple of years have been inflated, or that's at least what I hypothesized. So I think they're going to be growing. Also, they're just cheap. So in a recession, I think their stock will be good. Either way, same thing as Costco. Bought some Costco. Bought Waste Management as well, because trash is always going to go. And I only buy usually the biggest companies in a market sector or business realm, whatever you want to say. Pretty bad with terminology. I'll get better at it as we go. But yeah, the Waste Management the last 2 months actually might have went down 1%, but that's all right. Kind of diversified portfolio. Most of it is in the S&P. I just started putting more into the NASDAQ. I put some into Walmart, or not Walmart, Target, because even though I bet on Walmart, I think if things get better, Target will go up, and that has, although it's more risk, kind of, because I don't think Target's going anywhere because it's so big, which is why I buy big companies. But if things get better, I think people are gonna feel okay spending a little bit more, going to Target and getting more of the bougie experience. So those are the three there. Delta was a great buy. This month it's went up 35%, recovered after the crash. So, oh boy. So that's been a good buy. Only put $1,000 in though. Like, I'm not betting heavy on anything besides the U.S. market by putting in an S&P. Okay, UNH, United Healthcare Group, I think it is. But UNH is the ticker. That one is the riskiest one I've been doing. That one dropped 29%, I believe, in one day. 25 to 29%, but I think 29%. About a month and a half ago. And that's because, one, the CEO got shot, but it wasn't directly correlated to that. That's what made me like look into it. Also because it's the biggest like healthcare group in the country. But it dropped down so fast, and I was like, all right, well, big companies rally like Delta did. Delta also rallied in after COVID heavily, and I didn't invest then. So I put some cash in then. Then she went down a little bit more, and I forgot the percentage, but I put more cash into it. And then I finally did it again on Tuesday, when this month has dropped 35%. And that's because the big drops came when they lied or had inaccurate financial reporting, which is not good. And then it dropped again, like 17% in one day. I think that might have been on Monday or Tuesday, when they switched their CEO. So hopefully a new CEO brings it back, and we can get another Delta where it goes up 35%. I also look when I'm buying a stock, 1 to PE ratio, because the book, The Intelligent Investor, says you should have a cushion, I believe no more than a 30 PE ratio, and it needs to have a certain market cap, and they revised it for newer times based on the market cap now versus when it was written a couple decades ago or several decades ago. I don't really do much in bonds. I use Fidelity, put the money in SPACs, which is like a 7-day yield bond, I believe, which is getting 4%, although I'm not terribly educated on that, and I got a lot of money in there. So you should probably do more research than that. But the bank account that I was with, they changed my interest rate from 4.5% to 2%, and that just made me mad. So then I did an emotional thing. I put it in SPACs because I thought it looked good, but didn't do deep research. But obviously that's not the right move to do. Let's see what else we bought. Oh, I got NVIDIA. I haven't put into it recently because it's been going up 3-4% each day, but I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. Oh, and I bought Apple too. Apple went down. I think they had a lawsuit again. So, oh shoot, my phone's gonna die. I don't know where I'm going because I stopped at the gas station. But I bought Apple. I actually put a couple grand in that one, and then NVIDIA when it went down. But I've watched their, even though they have really good returns over like 6 months, they do jump around a lot. So just like I had an impulse buy when the market rallied after the Chinese tariff news came out, I will not impulse buy NVIDIA because it does jump up and down. I think that's about it right now. I was gonna buy small cap because if Trump cuts regulation, small cap I would think would do better. I think small cap would do better because if he cuts regulation, then the smaller companies can compete. Same thing with oil. Like oil stocks, large oil did better under Biden than they did Trump because Trump cut regulation and then they could compete more. So then large oil didn't grow as much, but it helped out the little guy. So I'm not gonna buy any oil stocks because I don't know enough about oil. Also, like the long track record, I think it might be a good short-term buy. Dave was talking about it, but I only want to buy stuff that I'm gonna hold for a couple decades because I'd rather just buy it and not think about it again. Just lock in the price, be finished with it, no stress. Same thing, like housing is really good. I guess I think it's overpriced right now. So unless there was a, I can't buy real estate because the future for me, I want to move around. That'll tie you down somewhere. You got to spend time to manage it, money to repair it. I don't know anybody who's bought a house and then not put in repairs or spent time on it. And I feel like stocks, even though it doesn't get the accelerated depreciation, it still does appreciate over time in general, or it does. You just gotta look at a long enough horizon. And then we don't get any tax write-offs for stocks, but you just buy it and you're done. So I think that's the best move right now. Can't really buy unless I were to use the stocks as leverage, because I will not sell the stocks in a recession when the housing market goes down, because the stock market also is going to go down, or it should. So it's not like I'm going to buy a bunch of stock, have it grow, and then sell in the recession to buy a house, because then I'm just losing money. Only way I would do it is, like, I have this amount, this is what the market should do later on, or even let's just say it grows by 4%. Something super conservative, like give me this much money and then we can bet the stocks against it so I can make all the payments. But yeah, I'm not even looking into that. So just long-term stuff, things I can buy and then hold. CDs don't have a good enough return, in my opinion, right now. Even if they were 7%, I would definitely throw cash in there. I watch Caleb Hammer sometime just for entertaining stuff. But he was saying something like Moo you can get like 8% return guaranteed, which I might look into that. payday. Not really. I told myself if I didn't get paid today, I wouldn't come back the next day. Well, sold another car, and as he was supposed to leave to go see his accountant, I needed help selling a car. So, yeah, he's gonna go see his accountant tomorrow. Supposed to go there early in the morning. If for some reason that doesn't work out, I'm gonna tell him Saturday. But plan is to say tomorrow if we don't get a check. Again, I mean, it's like the fifth time this happening. But if it doesn't happen tomorrow, then I'm gonna tell him or if it doesn't see his accountant tomorrow, then I'm gonna say Saturday. If it doesn't see his accountant tomorrow at all, I don't care what his attorney says, I'm gonna need a paycheck. So, yeah, that sucks. Please don't tell me I don't got any balls. It's delicate. It's a delicate situation, kind of. I don't know. I have no idea what to do, so I'm trying to move slower than fast. At least in the getting paid part. But, alright, cool. Alright, I just made, they're supposed to be 5-minute videos, but in order to actually make value out of them, I think they both were about a half an hour. So, nobody's really going to watch these anyways. It's kind of good reference for me to look back, I don't know. LittleBlackNotebook, I like looking back at that or the planner, so I made that. We're going to wake up really early tomorrow. Wake up at 5, get there at 6. Dealership, of course. Tomorrow we're texting, I think 300 people by hand. I really don't want to mess up all of his customers by trying a new app for the first time. So I'm gonna do them all separately. I don't know how much sleep we got last night, but today we're gonna be a little tired too. I already made my coffee for the next day. Of course, you don't get any poochers that are gonna really slingshot me there. But yeah. Well, I don't even remember what time I said that was. Alright, I think that was 5 o'clock. Alright. I'll finish this, but no air conditioning tonight. Just gonna leave the door or window open. Hopefully people are nice, because usually that street is where they hit the gas. Love nice cars, but 2, 3 in the morning, not ideal. But gonna